Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and a second season of our Newcastle United series. The first season wasn't too great, but if you watched the last episode you will have seen the transfers that we brought into the club in great detail. You can see them on the screen now. We spent £135 million bringing in some of the best young players around Europe to fit a brand new tactic that we'd already decided on a couple of episodes ago. We've let a lot of dead weight go for about £49 million, so it's a huge net transfer outlay, but we've still got £50 million in the bank and 270 grand a week to go on wages, so there's still players that we can bring into the team. And you saw in our first Premier League game of the season, we destroyed Birmingham 5-1. Moise Kean, Gedson Fernandes, Mauricio Lemos, Patrick Cutrone and Antonio Sanabria all getting goals on their debuts. It's absolutely fantastic the way we've kicked off the season. But it was against a newly promoted team, and today we're taking on Liverpool, which will be a much more difficult challenge. When we look at the games today, Liverpool is the standout team that we're going to have to get past. But there are also games against Bari in the Carabao Cup and Brighton away in the Premier League to deal with today as well. So it's going to be a tough episode. But I think given the way we've set this team up and the players that we've got playing there, we really can do well. Moise Kean did get injured in the last match, but he is back and fit enough to play alongside Sanabria and Cutrone up front, so the Dream 3 continue to lead the line. We've then got Fernandes and Andre in midfield, with Haidara, Lemos, Mbemba, Lascelles and Manquillo in defence, and Onana in goal. Well, we kick the game off here. We are at home, so we should be able to put in a good shift. Sanabria with the ball early on. Can't quite pick out his man on the right flank. That was a really poor ball to start the game. Hopefully he's going to get much better than that. But in the early exchanges, Liverpool the only team with a shot. We have now managed to register 1-2 and even got one on target there. Lovren getting a yellow card, but here's a corner taken by Coutinho, put in towards the middle, but Moise Kean does get it away. It's come to Keita. Now Coutinho in a good position, finds Vardy off the post out, or Onana saved it apparently, but Jamie Vardy now playing for Liverpool and nearly scoring against us. Andre with the corner, cleared out by Matip, well picked up by Manquillo. He sends it long forward. Robertson with the header. Andre does manage to get to it. He then finds Haidara, and that's a big tackle there to keep the ball. Now Lascelles puts it forward to Cutrone. He tries to get across him, but Chan gets it away. Andre down to Gedson, into Moise Kean, and saved by Karius. A good effort there by Moise Kean, but he needed to find a bottom corner and he just couldn't. Andre's corner coming in is cleared out and Sanabria goes after it. Free kick by Coutinho, cleared out by Andre. Andre comes to Coutinho again, now Matip, and he has just bent that the wrong side of the post. But a big warning shot there. Had that fallen to a better player than Matip, or a better attacking player than Matip, we could well be behind. But in the opening 20 minutes, we haven't been too bad so far. Onana sending the ball forward here, looking for Cutrone, who heads it down. Jamie Vardy picking up the loose ball, but tackled by Gedson. Now Kean onto Sanabria. He puts it into Cutrone, and he's put it over the bar. That should have been the lead. Robertson with the corner, put it in towards the near post, but cleared by Gedson. Robertson finds Coutinho. Now Mane turns in, has a shot, but Onana pushes it wide. Lovren sends the ball forward to Coutinho. Nearly half time here as Bobby Firmino has the ball. Coutinho out wide to Mane. Good tackle by Haidara there. Matip puts it forward, but Gedson over the top towards Sanabria. We need to see more from these front three, but here's Cutrone. Good ball through to Moise Kean. Excellent first touch, but again, he can't beat Karius in goal. Well, the second half kicks off at 0-0. I think that's a fair reflection of the game. Maybe we should just be edging this, but Liverpool have had their chances too. Here's Sanabria getting it forward to Cutrone. He does have players to his left, but that's a big tackle there by Lovren. And I think really we should be trying to get a win here. You can see Liverpool, in the stats at least, are creating a lot of chances, but we've really had the better highlights, and I think with our dangerous front three, there's every chance we could get a goal. And here's Andre, cleared out by Matip, who's been there every time today. Sanabria back to Lascelles. He finds Cutrone in a good position. There's a slide tackle in there, and we're claiming the ball's crossed the line. I don't really understand how we can claim that, but Karius gets the ball away, and that was a chance, but maybe not as much as the game is trying to make out. As Andre tries to come forward again. Now Manquillo plays it forward to Sanabria. He picks out Cutrone, puts the ball across. Matip gets it away, but only to Gedson, and it's gone in. Gedson Fernandez, of all people, gets a goal. I think that's his first for the club, and it means we are leading Liverpool 1-0. Nearly an hour gone. Milner puts the ball into Mane. Big touch, but he gets past the defender, crosses it to the back stick, and Manquillo there had 4 Liverpool players around him and still got the header out. Chan to Keita. Comes to Milner. Now Keita again. Dangerous player. Finds Coutinho, and he has tamely put that one wide of the post. Milner with the throw-in. Comes to Firmino. Cutrone well intercepted. Now Keane forward to Sanabria. Another run through the middle there. I think it's Fernandez, but Cutrone picks it up. Finds Gedson Fernandez onto Moise Keane, and he has been really poor today. That had to be a goal. Well, I brought on Pinamonti for Moise Keane, who has been disappointing today. Hopefully Pinamonti can be a little bit more clinical as Karius sends the ball forward. It's Haidara onto Gedson Fernandez. Now Sanabria, clean run through the middle for Cutrone. He's in on goal. He goes for goal, and Cutrone makes it 2-0. We are beating Liverpool 2 goals to 0, and will be sitting at the top of the table as things stand. Cutrone loses the ball to Chan. Now Lovren out to Coutinho. He puts it into the middle, but Haidara has won it and picks out Pinamonti. Big tackle there by Henderson. 20 minutes to go. Keita down the line. Firmino trying to cut inside. And the ball there goes to Coutinho. But Manquillo has stolen it. Now Cutrone. We've still got 3 strikers up there. Excellent ball to Pinamonti. Can he do better than Keane? It's saved by Karius again. Haidara with the throw-in. 10 minutes left to go. Now Pinamonti switches the flank but can't find Manquillo. It comes to Keita. Now Firmino. All the way back to Coutinho. Emre Can on to James Milner. He finds Gedson, or gives it away to Gedson, who finds Cutrone. Still the 2 players at the back there. Liverpool being left open. 2-on-2. It's gone to Klein, and there's Pinamonti. 3-0 against Liverpool, and this is a brand new Newcastle. This is my Newcastle now, having used the players that were in the club pretty much all of last season. We didn't really make any signings last season. We've had such a big budget to bring in great players, and it is making the difference right now. 3-0 we lead Liverpool at home. Now it's Henderson. Still time in this game. We could yet get another. Haidara down the line finds Pinamonti. Liverpool left so open at the back, and Cutrone brings it down, puts it across, but Sanabria can't reach it. Sanabria puts the ball in behind, and Pinamonti is onto it, and he's found the back of the net for 4-0. I said there was another goal in here. I was just messing about with the substitute, and just like that I come back and we are 4-0 up. And as you can see, there's the substitute I was going to make. It's just Fernandez out for Marino. But 4-0 now, and Pinamonti, who came on for Moise Keane, has got 2 goals, showing that Moise Keane really having a bad game today. Manquillo over the top, and Cutrone is there. Is there a 5th one here? He puts it in, and Pinamonti has got the hat-trick. It's 5-0 against Liverpool, and this is absolutely destructive by us. I mean, these strikers are all just so good. Cutrone with a goal, or an assist, sorry. 2 assists for Sanabria, and a hat-trick for Pinamonti from the bench against Liverpool means that we win this match 5-0, and that's 10 goals in our first 2 games. Absolutely unreal. I can't believe how well that's done. Just brilliant by the team there. And we do now have 6 points from our first 2 games, with much easier teams to come. You can see 2 more achievements there, a thumping and a hat-trick, very much what happened today. And we have beaten Liverpool 5-0. We lead the billing, absolutely no doubt about that. And how far can we go this season? Let me know in the comments where you think we will finish up, and if you think we will make the top 4 or even be in a title race this year. Well, in the Carabao Cup against Bari, I don't want any slip-ups, so we're still putting out a strong team. Pinamonti obviously has to start after getting a hat-trick. in the Premier League game, and that means Moise Kean has dropped to the bench after that poor performance. Cutrone and Sanabria both continue up front. We've got Fernandes and Andre in midfield with Haidara, Lascelles, Mbemba, Lemos and Manquillo in defence, and Onana in goal. Thandi throws the ball in, 20 minutes gone and we do not have the lead, and here's Mayer with a shot. And Bari have taken a lead against pretty much our strongest 11. And after crushing Liverpool 5-0, we have now fallen behind to Bari. Well, at half-time, that goal was the only highlight. And we are losing to Bari. It's absolutely unacceptable. I'm going to have a right go at the team. And they have at least been motivated by that. But we really, really need to do better in the second half. Lee with a throw-in. This is how it started last time. Now Skiers finds McAllister and he's hit the crossbar there, but they very nearly repeated the trick from their first goal to make it 2-0, and we have still not found our way back into this match. Maguire with a free kick. Still, we are not the ones with the highlights. McAllister looking out wide for Maguire. Puts the ball in low and it does come to Manquillo. He tries to send it forward and Sanabria switches it out to Pinamonte. We do have a counter-attack here. Pinamonte puts the ball inside to Moise Kean off the bench. Now Sanabria, and he does find the bottom corner there to make it 1-1. Excellent finish by Sanabria. There wasn't much room there, but he somehow squeaked the ball in and we are back on terms. Well, the full-time whistle has pretty much gone at this point. 3 minutes of added time have been played and it is still 1-1, which I'm really struggling to believe. I do not know what on earth the team are doing out there, but at least we haven't been knocked out. We're still in this, but there are 30 more minutes for us to try and redeem ourselves. Well, there's just 5 more minutes left as Manquillo hoofs the ball down the field to Pinamonte. He does have 2 players at the back stick. He puts it in and Moise Kean has flashed it wide of the post. I really want to see him get a goal soon. Well, it's gone down to penalties. I mean, this is just unbelievable that this has happened. I think Pinamonte, Kean and Sanabria need to be taking the first penalties. Diame can take a penalty too. Fernandes can definitely take a penalty. And then I guess Lemos can be the 6th player. But are we even going to get through these penalties? That's a real question. Will we still be in the Carabao Cup or will we crashing out? Pinamonte with the first penalty. He steps back, runs forward and he hits the post. The keeper went the wrong way, but Pinamonte unable to finish it. Maguire now stepping up for Bari, who I think really deserved to go through at the moment. But it's saved by Onana, a very good save there. Now Beckford for Bari. Obviously now they have that alternating penalty system. Beckford does find the bottom corner, so Bari have the lead. Moise Kean, he's missed everything he's tried to do in the last 2 matches. Will he score this? He does. He finds the bottom corner, makes it 1-1, and Sanabria can give us the lead in the 3rd set of penalties rather. But it is saved. Not the best penalty, quite central. He tried to go to the keeper's right, but couldn't put it far enough in the corner. Edwards goes straight down the middle, and it is saved. Not the best penalty shootout this. Here's Day trying to step up and put Bari in front. And he does find the top corner there, which means Diame, I think, may have to score this. I think it's the 4th penalty each, actually, so there's another one to go. But Diame does find the bottom corner, and now Gedson, if he scores this, puts all of the pressure onto Bari. Can Gedson get the goal? He's been very good for us, and he finds the top corner. So Bari have to score this one, otherwise they are being knocked out despite a heroic effort that I think really means they should be going through. It's going to be Dawson, all the pressure on him, a long walk up. I'm not sure why they're having to show us the entire walk. But will he be able to beat Onana and keep Bari in the game? Dawson shifts to the left, goes for goal and finds the bottom corner. So the shootout goes on and that long walk was entirely unnecessary. Aldred with this one. He steps up and he does score, which means that we now have the pressure on us. Lemos with the penalty. Can we stay in this one? Moves to the left, runs up and does score. This penalty shootout is going on forever. Manquillo, what can he do? He steps up and it's saved. So this one could knock us out. Lee to win the game for Bari. He's going to step up against Onana And he does score. We're out of the Carabao Cup despite putting out our first team 11. Not too upset by that. It would have been a good opportunity to win something had we managed to keep going. I'm really going to come down hard on the team for that though, because there's no excuse to not winning that match. And we have been knocked out of the Carabao Cup in the second round by Bari, who are a League One team, and we had pretty much our strongest 11 out there. So definitely bringing us back down to earth a little bit after 2 excellent Premier League wins. Well, the end of the month information is coming through, and we've got a roundup of the biggest spenders in the top leagues during the transfer window. You can see the Premier League way out ahead, nearly £1 billion spent, twice as much as Liga, which more than half of their spending was just PSG alone. Santander down on £346 million. We spent the second most of any club in Europe. Only behind PSG, who spent 300 million, but we were 12 million ahead of Real Madrid and even further ahead of Arsenal and United. So that shows how much we have spent to get us into a position where we can beat Liverpool 5-0. Well, the final game of this episode is another Premier League game now. It's away against Brighton. Hopefully we can keep up our 100% record and get another 5 goals on the score sheet. That'd be ideal, but away against the now established Premier League team, it is going to be difficult. Moise Kean coming back into the team up front with Sanabria and Cutrone. Fernandes and Andre are the 2 in midfield, as they have been for the last couple of games. Marin, Lemos, Mbemba and Lascelles are now joined by Carmona, who comes in from Manquillo, and Onana does continue in goal. I'm hoping for a much better performance than we had against Bari, because there's no doubt we should have beaten them. Onana with the goal kick, sends the ball forward. Good header there by Morgan, and they got the ball back here. It's Gross with it for Brighton. He finds Gigetti, I think that was. Now Knockaert. There's a run down the wing there by Charlotto. A man in the centre there, it's Giglotti again, and it comes out to Izquierdo. I'm butchering all these pronunciations, I'm aware, but here is Parasite to Knockaert, and it's well saved by Onana. Lascelles. Over to Andre. Now Gedson. Good switch to Carmona, who plays the ball down the line there, but Morgan with the ball. He does lose it though, and Moise Kean, point blank range, has 2 bites at the cherry, but does force the ball over the line, and finally he gets a goal that he really should have got much earlier. And it does mean we have the lead away against Brighton, who have 4 injured players on the pitch and another one on the bench. Nearly an hour gone now, and we're still hanging on to our 1-0 lead, but here come Brighton, and they just put that one into the side netting. I have made a couple of changes to try and freshen up the team a little bit, especially as Fernandes picked up a bit of a knock. So Diarme's come on because I don't want Fernandes getting injured, but we've also got Andre struggling a little bit for fitness, so I'm actually going to give Jack Colback a bit of a runaround in that ball-winning midfield position. I know I could shift Diarme into there, but I think I prefer Diarme a little bit further up the pitch. But at the moment, 20 minutes to go, we do still have the lead, but we are not looking to extend it right now. We have been pretty much edged out by Brighton on the shots, but that happened against Liverpool as well. We are more clinical than the opposition at the moment, and that is what is seeing us through. But it's whether our defence can hold out for 10 more minutes against Brighton and deliver us a 3rd straight win. We've got Carmona injured here. I don't think we can make another sub actually, which means that we're going to have to change things around a bit here. I think Diarme is going to have to drop to right wing back, and then we'll have to ask, I think, Moise Kean to drop into midfield. I think he'll be the best player in that position out of the front 3. And 10 men for the last 10 minutes is going to make it a lot more tricky. Maybe we made the substitutions a little bit early. Lascelles struggling for fitness as well. But here's Diarme with the throw-in. Looks for Cutrone. Morgan has it now. Stevens. Well cut out by Jack Colback. Finds Cutrone again. He's got a man in the box if he can find him, but it's well saved by Ryan. 2 more minutes left on the clock as Ryan launches that ball out with the throw. Won by Diarme again. Now Kean to Pinamonte. We've still got dangerous finishers on the pitch. Lemos switches the flank to Diarme again. Pit boxed in, but it finds Colback. Now Diarme with a bit more room. Still boxed in. Need to get it to the other flank really. Colback across, Keane down to Pinamonte. There's an overlapping run, but he goes backwards instead. There's the ball over the top. Marin brings it down. 2 in the box. Pinamonte's one of them, and he does score. His original header was saved, but on the follow-up, he makes it 2-0, and it is going to be a 3rd straight win to kick off our Premier League season. Vazquez on the attack, puts the ball over to Knockaert. Just on the right-hand side, we've still got 5 minutes of added time to go. Good tackle there in the box, but it comes to Stevens, and he has volleyed that one into the bottom corner. And these last few minutes are going to be even more on a knife edge, but it's ruled out for offside. It remains 2-0 with 5 minutes to go, and it looks like with that goal ruled out, we really should survive the last 4 minutes. Cutrone trying to bring the ball forward. He's looking for Pinamonte, who's managed to get onto that. He's in behind Pinamonte, but it is saved by Ryan. Just 10 seconds left, and you can see Brighton really trying to lump the ball into the box, but it's definitely too little too late here. Morgan with the ball does send it forward, but that's a full-time whistle, and we do have another win under our belt now. 9 points already. And I'm very happy with that performance in the end. I mean, we held on to a narrow margin throughout the game, which is always good to see. And it shows that we can win games by big margins, but we can also win them by small ones. We've lost Carmona for 5 to 6 weeks, but luckily Gedson is only out for a couple of days. If we have a look at the schedule, you can see that we are now pretty comfortably sailing through this season, and next episode we have games against Stoke, Crystal Palace and West Brom before we hit the real crunch period of Spurs, Arsenal, City and Chelsea all in a row in the league. That is going to be really, really tough, but we do have a bit of time between each game to recover and hopefully put in a good performance like we did against Liverpool. That 5-0 win was very special. That was a 6-minute hat-trick by Pinamonte. I didn't even realise there, the substitute, absolutely tearing Liverpool apart. And it means we've had a brilliant start to the season. If we look at the competitions, you can see we are top of the league, joint with Chelsea and United, but we have the better goal difference, and it is nice to start the season that high up. Do drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed the start to this season. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. You can also support me on Patreon with the link in the description, or follow me on Twitter. Everything you need is just down there. But until next time, see ya.